Kings, it's Dana Stewart Coates, Killer Queen Antiques. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. We all know Terry Cover works for the U.S. Post Office. She received notice that her package that's been in limbo is maybe a day away. So I found out this afternoon, and I've been in auctions all afternoon and early this evening, so really didn't have a minute to come on until now. Hi, Christina. So that means everybody that has had a package in limbo, in theory, should receive it this week. Hi, Kimberly. Christina, the person to be in here to see this necklace. Well, a couple necklaces, actually. When do you think this is from, Christina? Yes, honey, it is Georgian. And you might look at that and say, oh, it's a lavalier. You know, because it has the hanging droplets from a pendant. Lovely. Someone just flushed the ocean upstairs. Nice. I am live. Thank you. Should have shut the door to my office. That's my mistake. But the packages aren't down the toilet. That's for God's sakes. Yes, yes. Hi, Purple. And all of the other packages are nearly wrapped. The larger packages will go DHL. The smaller packages, I found out that because we're doing them online, they will actually take priority over packages that are in the system because they are, number one, online, number two, tracked and signed, number three, they have the technology. All of the packages that were in the system took so long because they had to be hand checked. Nothing could be machine checked. Everything had to be hand checked because they didn't have the software. So that's what took so long. So the Georgian is labradorite and moonstone, these two. I'm going to take it off and show you. They're big sugar loaves. I have to get this under the microscope, but I do believe it is nephrite jade. That is, of course, rock crystal quartz. That is an almost amber colored topaz. And these are two incredible. This one has the luster of a moonstone. So they might be blood on the moonstones, but I do believe this one at least is a garnet. It's pinchback, and of course it's been gilt. And you can see that, like, you know, when we have the Georgian and they do the foil back, how it gets that funkiness under it. I'm going to take a consensus. I might have Bob pull this stone. Might even actually have him pull all of them and re-gild the whole necklace and reset them. Because that is meant to be gold behind that. Can you imagine that being gold behind it? It's incredible. Oh my goodness. I think the colors are coming through. You can tell that that's nephrite jade, and these are labradorite and crystal quartz and topaz, and you can't really see the luster on this. It almost has the chatoyancy of a moonstone. Oh, Donna, thank God. See, I love it when people like it's. I swear, it's like when everybody's just like to the breaking point. You guys don't know. I was. I've been in a real funk since this happened. I've got fluff hair on the camera, and my husband and I went for a meal this evening, and I nearly danced. Just I've been in such a wonderful upbeat mood. I'm so flippin' happy. There was just so much. Oh my God. And then, there's so much now. I just can't wait till it's all gone and in your homes and in your hands, and then I will breathe a sigh of relief. I've literally been holding my breath since this happened. Honey, I know that it was, not due to my control, but, we have new people and they're probably like, man, where are my packages? And why don't I have, I thought this one was really reputable. Hi, Lily. I don't want anyone to think otherwise. And you all know, all of you that have bought from me, many of you, like Christina, completely since over the last year plus. You've never ever got anything but fabulous from me. I mean, I've literally had one return, and that client still buys from me. It just didn't work out for her. And I wouldn't give anyone a hassle ever if, they got it and didn't feel that it was right for them. Now, please tell me of anybody else on YouTube who does that. The sizing, everything. I think, you know, I want to give everyone a very unique experience here. Hi, Pam. Lily, if Terry and Donna, if theirs are moving, they should all be moving. You know, they all shipped at the same time, so they all should be, out at the same time. Hi, Lori. Yes, updating everybody with the shipping. If you tuned in late, it's moving. Hi, Pam. Oh my God, I'm so flippin' happy. It has been an absolute nightmare for me and everyone that's been involved, and I appreciate all of you who've had, patience with me and Royal Mail. Oh, I'm so freaking thrilled. Oh, told you I was going to show you the Georgian up close. So you can see that these are big sugar loaves. Of course, they're cabochon, but I mean, they are sugarloaf cabochon. And everyone is going to be unique. I mean, hello, it's Georgian. That is called dog tooth or sawtooth. This is more of a dog tooth than a sawtooth. The sawtooth was very commonly used in Edwardian and Deco. I know, purple. You'll have one lot this time, and then you'll have a big lot coming, this round. And the larger packages will ship DHL. Those of you who get shipped DHL, they told me 3 to 5 days. So your DHL might beat your, You know, depending upon when I get it out this week. I'm going to try to have everyone out by Wednesday, Thursday max. Because they'll only take so many packages a day at DHL. And the smaller packages that are going royal, that are tracked and signed, those will be processed quicker. Actually, ahead of the ones that are in the system, because they don't have to be hand checked. They can scan them. You know, tap them with a machine. All of the ones that were in the system for the last nearly almost 6 weeks had to be all hand done. Hey, girl. Okay, I said it was going to be a jewelry haul. There's only a few pieces to show you, but, you know, new things come in, we have to show you. Okay, last time I was on, I showed you that phenomenal operculum Scottish bracelet. Of course, I have another Scottish piece of operculum. It's this gorgeous 5-piece operculum. Set in sterling, of course. Now, operculum are basically part of a snail. When they get caught, when the tide goes out, this little part of the shell would close to protect it. It was the height of Victorian jewelry. That piece is Victorian. That's right, Heidi. I'm so sorry. I couldn't think of your name. I think the letters, the acronym, like throws me off every time. It's my fault. I should have remembered Heidi, and then it's like AG. I'll say Anne, or you know, I'll tell you guys. Or, you know, like HC, she just prefers to go by her initials. It's your name, you know, your ID. I want to do whatever, you know, whatever you'd like. It's not up to me. And some people prefer to remain anonymous, you know, and that's your choice. Oh, so did I say it's not a lavalier? Not just a lavalier. This is called a planetary necklace. So here, let me take the operculum off so you can screenshot it, and then I'll explain it. Of course, there was a huge fascination with the planets during Georgian, and well, you know, Halley's Comet was discovered in, I think, 1682 or 1688. It comes around every 70 some years. And that kind of led the fascination with Halley's Comet pieces and planetary pieces. And this is a planetary piece. It has north, south, east, and west. So it's a pretty incredible piece of jewelry. I was happy to get my hands on it. Hi, Anna. Yes, hi, Jeanette. 17 of you in the chat, please give me a thumbs up. Let's feed the algorithm and make sure that all of our queens and kings see this message. So if you had packages, let me just recap for people that have just hopped in, because, you know, I didn't plan this. But if you just jumped in, packages, it is not a moonstone, sweetheart. That is rock crystal. The clearish looking ones, and they're actually kind of blue in person. These is, as far as I can tell with a loop, these are nephrite jade. It's like nephrite I've never seen before. It looks like velvet, like jadeite. They may, like I said, I've got to get it under the microscope because I do believe they might even be jadeite. This is a topaz. This is a garnet, and this garnet has like the arduescence or chatoyancy of moonstone. It's, I mean, but we're talking, 200-year-old gems. It's incredible. Now, I love to get my hands on fabulous older pieces, and this is the oldest necklace that I've got my hands on in a while. Oh, see, I know you're going to ask me, Christina, 1620-ish is as far as I can get with the foiling technique, the dog tooth, some of the gems that were used. Did I say 1620? 1820. Georgian. 1800, 1820-ish. I might have said 1620. I'm telling you, I'm just like, I'm giddy. He's still over 200 years old. You have a bunny rabbit? I'd love to have a bunny rabbit. I had cousins who had them in the house and they were litter trained like cats. But I still, I have Fluff and she would eat it. In fact, before Ryan, my stepson, moved in with us, he had a bunny and his mom still has the bunny because Fluff, wouldn't have worked out for the bunny. It would have gone badly for the bunny rabbit. Fluff's old. She's nearly 15. And she does really well with rabbits. She likes to chase them. So I think unless, the bunny was really fast. Yeah, unless the bunny was really fast, I think the bunny might be doing it. So his mom still has the bunny. Do you guys see how this is a different color? Yeah, this is going under the microscope. That is a different color. Not that it can't be a different color garnet, but that is just, it's very different from this one. I've just got it in, so I haven't got the microscope out. I haven't got to play with it yet. I'm fairly good at identifying gemstone, but aww. My, two of my dear friends here own a veterinary practice, and they had a bunny rabbit that we called the Playboy Mansion. Hi, Ellen. So I don't know about Canada, but I know the packages have reached the States. So the packages that have been in limbo should be with you all shortly. And then the new packages, if you have a large package, I'll say it again, it's going DHL. If you have a smaller package, it's going Royal Mail. And Royal Mail have assured me that they will have priority because they've been done online. They'll be easier to process because they can scan them. The old packages, they did not have any software to handle it and they had to do everything by hand. So every person that touched it had to sign off on it. couldn't go down a conveyor and just be zapped through. Everything had to be hand handled, which is good because we know these packages are precious. And no, I don't care if you have a $20 item in them. It's still, I do I sell modern? Yes, because not everybody likes vintage and antique. So, but when I do sell modern, I sell modern classics. If you buy something modern from me, chances are in, 20, 40, 100 years' time, it will stand the test of time. I have very classic taste. I've been in jewelry for a very long time. And I've said I can show you pieces that, I sold in the 80s that are still current today. They're still relevant. I don't tend to buy things, that go out of style. It was beyond a mess, honey. It was a nightmare. And then nothing, absolutely nothing moved after, I think it was the 15th or the 16th, they finally admitted that there was, it was going to be a nightmare. And they would not even accept the package. In fact, I had a mailing on the 12th, and then wasn't really until the 15th that I found out. Everybody, everybody, including myself, was terrified. But it turns out they were actually being more carefully handled. Justine, I need to go back through my receipts. I'm so upset. When I put those through in PayPal, I saw it, half of them weren't put into tracking. So, but the good news is I can go through my receipts and put them back through now. So, unless people told me they didn't have a tracking number, I had no idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. 85 pounds. 85 pounds to post. It's insanity. Did you try DHL? Because they're very, very, very competitive when it comes to larger packages. And they get there a lot quicker. Parcel Force stinks. I mean, I agree. If I'm going to send a personal gift, I'd rather send it personally, like I do in my packaging, and a personal thank you note and extra gifts. And especially when you're sending something, something more personal. It's just like American Amazon, British Amazon. Each country has it. They're getting rid of first class? Yeah, they told me, honestly, they told me likely 3 to 5 days from when I post to your door. And here in Europe, I'm posting one here in Europe. They told me 1 to 3 days. So DHL's on it. It's the small packages where they murder me. They're more than double. I mean, I can have $100 order and pay 31 pounds, which is like $42. I can't pay 42 for $100 order. Right, right. Oh yeah, diapers. Oh my god. Diapers. Was it 6,000 diaper changes before most children are out of them? But in the same token, Justine, for a large package, which I can only send 2 kilo, nothing over 2 kilo, with Royal Mail is 27 pounds, which, well, 27 and change, so almost 28 pounds, which is like, what is that, $36 for 41 pounds, which is not, in comparison, I can send up to 3 kilo. So, potato, to 12 pounds more, and you can send another whole kilo, which is 2.2 pounds. So they're very competitive in a larger package, and you're talking 3 to 5 days from sender to delivery, as opposed to a week and a half, 2 weeks sometimes for larger packages for Royal Mail. Same for Parcel Force, and Parcel Force is a ton of money, especially when I send to places like New Zealand or Australia. It's cuckoo money. So I keep it under 2 kilo and I send it Royal Mail, and it's still expensive, but it's less. Yes, yes, yes. Jewelry. Now, one thing I do like about DHL, I can flat pack, how I do in the little pink bags, the sweet bags. I use candy shop bags. I can flat pack it in a cardboard box. I can put a bubble wrap at the bottom of a box and bubble wrap in the top of the box. And I don't have to worry because DHL uses their box also. So all of the items will be double boxed with DHL. So I get a little bit thicker, I have to wrap a bit more safely with Royal Mail, because like I've seen it Royal Mail get handled. They toss it, they throw it. I don't care if I put Fragile all over the entire package. They dump big packages onto it. It all gets dumped into big, like, carts. Nah, sorry. DHL is handled, by hand. Now, do they, put it on a plane and chuck them all together? I don't know, but it will be double contained. I would look, honey. I really would. W.H. Smith is my local depot for DHL. If you look them up, I bet, Justine, I bet it looked like it went through the war. It's a bit frightening. Now, I've traveled all over the world most of my life, and I know what they do to luggage. What makes you think they're going to take, oh man, what makes you think they're going to take more care in a little package? I swear, when I moved to England, my luggage, I had like a soft side luggage, and it was like a heavy canvas material. It came out soaking wet. Wasn't raining out. I said, what did they do? Dip it in the ocean on my way over? I had to take absolutely, and keep in mind, my son and I were moving here. We had 5 bags. And one of them was completely soaked through. That's what I've said, Lily. They don't care. And a lot of it gets machine handled. It just gets chucked into a conveyor. So I've learned, it is a process. I know when I send Royal, it's got to be packed more carefully. And I will still pack it carefully with DHL. I just don't have to over pack it. Oh, girl, you know my stuff's taped. You need scissors to get into it. I tape the daylights out of the box inside, the bag outside. Tape companies definitely love me. Yeah, people have got to be careful, especially resellers, They just don't care. Jules, I overpack. You'll be fine. A turquoise ring? Not a turquoise ring for me. Was that had to be from another seller? You never said anything about a turquoise ring to me. Lily? Oh, okay. I was like, what? What turquoise ring? Don't put me in a panic. Yeah, Julie, you're the third person that's come forward and said that they've got tracking. Oh, God bless you. It's late here. It's 10:53. So I only wanted to come on for a moment, show you these couple pieces that have come in. Of course, it's Sunday. I got up this morning, I looked at my husband, and then, went through the whole morning. I'm here packing. And I said, why haven't the mails come on? Why is the mail not here? And he said, honey, it's Sunday. Duh. Oh, of course it is. My days are confused because we didn't have a sale. Now, if we had a sale on Saturday, Friday and Saturday, then I would have known exactly what day it was, right? Duh. Justine, I'll go back through the receipts in the morning and go cross-check it through yours. Because I never send anything without it. She under the ground said she might be incriminated. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Bye-bye. Don't look at that Georgian that's on the bust. Oh, nothing leaves me without tracking. I've only ever sent one package before I started selling not tracked, and I won't ever do it again. And I don't care, I pay a bit more for the signed, but that's what they require. They got a loophole where they can do it tracked and signed, but they can't do it just tracked. And it has to be registered online. Fine, whatever. I'll jump through your hoop. Especially when they told me that it would go quicker. So I guess it has to be, a bit handled a bit more because it's signed. We'll see how it goes. I know I'm so sorry it's going to be inconvenient for some people to have to maybe go to the post office. Um, you know, have another, I've had a couple people send me different addresses because they're not home during the day when their post comes. And if you need any special instructions like that, please email me. If you don't think, if I haven't responded to you, post it on a video. Please check your email because unfortunately I get sometimes hundreds of emails during, because it's my personal, it's my personal and my business. It, people, if you don't sell, you don't know. But every time I send out packages, I hold my breath until you come back and say, "Oh my god, it was so fabulous! Oh my god, I got it quickly!" Or "Oh my god, where is it?" I don't know unless I go back and physically check it and see, oh, okay, they got it. I wonder, it's odd, that person always says how they loved it, or and they didn't say anything. And it's usually, they're busy. Hello, people are busy. And I totally get it. And yeah, I've had all of these have been bagged and many of them have been boxed, and then, I've had to get another box. And some people another box, So it's been a journey. That's certain. I mean, for all of us. It's me, I feel responsible because I sent it out. I sold it, I sent it out. I wasn't personally responsible for Roy Mail being cyber attacked. Um, but and I held out because they kept promising it was going to be fixed. Oh, don't worry about it. Well, your value is in PayPal. I do not write on the packages. Christina, it's weird. Like I have to send you an email when I send things. They notify you by email now. They just started doing that. Because remember, I would personally email you. But now they've just started with your account. It's weird. I think because you've been with me from the beginning. They're like, oh, well, that's just a person. That's not a client. That's just a personal friend who sends her money. Yes, all my friends do. Not really. I'm flexible. Whatever it calls for, I'll do it. Like I said, any hoops that they have me jump through, as long as everything gets to y'all. Hey, scavenger, I saw you, girl. I'm happy. And even though it wasn't my fault, I've loaded you all up. There's not a package that's going to go out of here that doesn't, reflect that you've had to wait for it. You'll say, hey, wait a minute, I didn't buy this, or I didn't buy that. And that's because I added to it. Well, which I always do, but I was a bit more generous this time. I think we all needed a little treat. My treat is it just being delivered and everybody being happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. And and it's having a sale and having the peace of mind. Oh, thank God I can ship it. Justine, you're a tough one, girl, because you have a lot of you have a lot of things. You buy a lot of things, so you were a little difficult to like gift. But don't worry, I think I found some really unique things. Well, for all of you, of course. Well, I have been on here way longer. I thought I'd be on for a half hour, but anyone who watches this back, if you've got a package in transit, you'll have it soon. Oh my gosh, yeah, and we had to change the name of it. You did buy a turquoise, and it was Persian turquoise, but the whole Persian, Iranian, Deb and I have learned to reword things now. We don't want anything to be flagged. Hey, Jane. We don't put Russian. We don't put Persian. No conflict. It's insane, but they've been doing it for a while, actually. That's all right. And you'll likely see me sometime in the week. I'll come on with some kind of haul, or maybe we'll do some content once I get everything put together and out the door. And absolutely, if we have a bit of a sale on Friday, we'll have Jewel School on Thursday. You know, I always keep you informed with updates. And Jewel School, you know, we'll do something, and then we'll have a haul as well. Yes, Jane, everything is moving. Even the packages that were in limbo. That is, those are all Scottish agates, upper column. There's a Victorian gilt pinchback, but most of them are Scottish agates, Victorian. Yeah, this one is a specimen bracelet. There's actually like 6 different giant stones. Oops, and there goes the specimen necklace. Yeah, I want to include. When I did Jewel School before, I always had a prepared topic, and then I'm prepared to take questions on the topic we're talking about, or if you need help in something else. As long as we're not like smack in the middle of a topic and I go off topic, because I can do that very easily. My husband says I'm one of those people. Oh, look, squirrel. I can get sidetracked easily. My mind wanders. Wanders, not wonders. Thank you all for coming in. If you're late into it, watch it back, because there is important information contained for packages that are either en route or the packages that have been held up. The bottom line is everything is moving. Within a week or two, everything will be back to normal. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank God and the packing gods. Or whoever you celebrate. Bye, guys. I love you too. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, now I gotta pop it out.